school buses. You know, in elementary school, I don't know of a lot of 3rd to 5th graders who have driver's licenses. You know, I don't really see that as a problem, but it's the bus traffic and stuff like that that we're concerned with on my street. So, answer that, please.
Caveat being, obviously, we haven't developed any bus routes yet for the 2019-20 school year, but Tom's belief is that all buses that would arrive at this location, to this elementary school, would enter that property here, and in fact, we would, where I'm saying here is Reedsburg Road, or which would be an extension of 8th Street, and we would likely have somewhere in here a designated bus-only entry into that property, so that the buses that are coming here to drop children off or pick children up would not even be fighting the parent drop-off, which would likely be on the opposite side of the building. Simple answer, today I don't anticipate buses traveling from Viking Drive off Huntington Park Drive.
Yes, sir.
Could people please speak very close to the mic? We're having a very hard time hearing back here unless you're right up close.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jim Schulenberg, and I live at 1551 North Dewey Avenue in Reedsburg. And as many of you know, I have a business also on the west side. I'm not a singer, so. My concern has a lot to do with the impact and the feasibility of the future of Reedsburg. My wife and I have lived here for over 40 years. We've raised our family in this community, and we've watched the city grow in both positive and negative directions. And I've been in conversation with our city administrator and with a number of other city officials, and it's been the understanding that the expansion growth for housing will be going to the west. As the administrator has stated several times with me recently, the affordable housing is one of Reedsburg's greatest needs at this time. It not only impacts the shopping district of Reedsburg, but it also impacts the industrial and employment aspects of Reedsburg. So affordable housing is a must. The west side of Reedsburg is all about affordable housing. If you look at grades 3 and 5, that's all about affordable housing. Those are starter families, starter homes. And I'm not quite sure that affordable housing can be actually implemented in that particular site on the northeast of Reedsburg Road, because there's sand rock base, it's extremely expensive, and it kind of puts you right out of the housing market for affordable housing. There was a comprehensive plan done by Reedsburg about 12, 14 years ago, which simply outlined affordable housing to the west. And it seems to me, I've had contact with the administrator, I've had contact with the city of Reedsburg, and to my knowledge, there has been no partnership with Reedsburg, the city of Reedsburg. One meeting 2 weeks ago, or somewhere thereabouts, and that's the only contact, the only social interaction that's been done. I'm concerned about the social and the environmental impact that it'll have on our community. An unbalanced community will be an unhealthy environment for all those concerned. We have to understand that the city of Reedsburg has done an overall impact study on where we have to grow and expand, and this does just about exactly the opposite. If we do not have affordable housing in this community, or if we try to put affordable housing in an area that can't afford the affordable housing, then we're going to have a situation where the growth is going to be extremely slow, it'll stumble and stop, and if we put affordable housing in the correct place, it'll be enhanced. I've talked to a developer that would welcome doing affordable housing on the west side if the school was located there. You could have possibly, and I say I believe, because that seems to be a very popular coined phrase here tonight, I believe we would have 200 small houses occurring in a matter of years because it fits. I recently spent all day Friday morning talking to other school districts around the state. They are thoroughly convinced that campus schooling seems to be a very unique and very beneficial thing for our kids also. They find that the kids are much better, they learn better, the teachers and the staff, and everyone gets along better. And here we have on the west side, we have the capability, Tom, of putting together a high school. We have the MATC, we have the nursing school, we have your admin building, we have the west side school. You could have that 3-5, and you know as well as I do that if you buy 80 acres, you're going to put a middle school in there also. And I also know that the land behind the high school is for sale in any parcel you want to buy. So I'm not exactly sure why that was mixed out, but it makes a lot of sense to me, and I just want to know why. I want more information why something like that was not only not considered, but maybe we need to get a little better handle. If we spent as much time searching that out as we have this site here, I'm sure we could find a really, really nice plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
I apologize for being dressed the way I am, but I came right from the gym. I'm going to sort of go back on what Jim, can you hear me?